My name is Kheya Ganguly. I came to this country as a baby, so I'm a first generation immigrant. My family is from Kolkata in India, in the state of West Bengal. And one of the things I know is the person I am today is hugely influenced by my family history, especially my grandmother on my father's side, and actually many people. My family was deeply involved in India's freedom movement, and my grandmother was one of the first MPs sitting in parliament after India achieved freedom from Great Britain. And my great grandfather actually wrote the Indian national anthem. He's a very famous poet who's called Rabindranath Tagore, and he's the first Asian to ever win the Nobel Prize for Literature. But on top of all of that, my family was deeply involved, and I think continues to be involved in social justice. And social justice is the core of who I am, and the idea that all people deserve freedom and dignity and equity are the cornerstones of not only my personal life, but my professional life. As a director of trauma prevention and resilience development for the state of Vermont, I do a lot of work with historical trauma, racial trauma, and social justice, and trying to make things better for all Vermonters, including those who belong to the APITA community, as well as Black Americans, white Americans, whoever it might be. I really am inspired by my family history. And when I get tired or feeling down, I look to that to keep moving forward and keep doing the work I do. So, one of the things that brings me joy and my family joy are some of the cultural pieces that we brought with us when my parents came over to this country with me. And a lot of it centers around the food that we eat. We are avid foodies. And as a family, we get together regularly in very large gatherings. It's very Bengali. You know, you do your friends and are your family, and you gather together or you live together in an extended family situation, which both sides of my family do. And one of the biggest things that we love to do is to get together on weekends and cook all types of Bengali food and then eat and talk and laugh and joke. And I think it replenishes us. It's a time for us to share family stories, traditions about growing up. It's my kids laugh now. I have 3 adult children who live in Vermont, and they all talk about how I've scarred a generation of their friends, because in India, one of the beliefs that we have tied to religion is that creativity comes from God. And that means anything that is creative, including writing, is God. And you don't step on God. So what their friends would come over and there might be a newspaper or a magazine someone left on the floor, and they'd step on it, and I start yelling, going, "Don't step on God!" And so they laugh now because like I said, I've tormented an entire generation of their family when it comes to what they can step on in my house and what they can't.